we had to evacuate on Friday morning, and lava spewed out pretty much 10, 12, even more places now, and all the lava is rupturing all over the place in people's backyards. And I just found out that on yesterday morning, we were on our way to go get our stuff from the rest of the house, but we found out that our house was taken about half an hour before we could even get our stuff, because they were letting people in for a small amount of time, but it was already too late.
And had you known that was a possibility, that your house could go?
We knew it was, underground from us and stuff, but we had no idea that it would happen this fast. It just kept spewing and spewing more and more. And then there's one that was on our street, which is Luwana Street in Leilani Estates, and it was all downhill from there. And it actually went into my backyard. I got that viral video that you guys see all over the place with the yard and the greenhouse there. That's my house, and that's the lava in the backyard. And it unfortunately took the entire house and our 2 cars in our driveway.
So it was the lava that got your house, or was it fire started by the lava?
It was fire started by the lava, and then it first was on fire, and then the lava completely took over the house all the way into the street next door.
Does that mean you've lost everything, Woodlin?
Everything.
And who
Just
lives
about everything in our house.
Who lives in the house with you?
Where was that? That was my mother and my father. They worked their entire life for the house, and I was pretty much born and raised in that house my whole life. And my brother too. We only got photos, just bare essentials, insurance, paperwork, all that kind of stuff. But all of our clothes, couches, TVs, dishes, everything's gone. What
about rebuilding? Do they have insurance? Could they rebuild roughly in that area?
Yes, we're going to try. We still own the land. It's going to be 8 to 10 feet of lava that we have to try and break up. But it's going to be tough. But there's a lot of other people too in our neighborhood that has lost their house. I heard from the latest 30 plus houses now. So it's not just us, but we were one of the first houses to be taken over. But it's a real threat right now, and very, very frightening for the rest of the island. There might be more earthquakes as we speak. The big rift zone inside of the earth, it fell about 1.5 feet into the ocean, and there's a big section left over. So there's a possibility to have another earthquakes, big earthquakes, and the eruptions are still going as we speak.
Woodlin, can you describe for us what it's like, when you're standing in that area near where your family home was before you had to leave? What can you hear and see and smell?
Well, there's a big issue with the sulfur dioxide in the air. The volcanic fissures are spewing out all this, invisible gas that we cannot see. But it smells a little bad. But the worst is the micro fibers in the air from the volcanic ash that could really harm our lungs and everything. So that whole area is deemed off limits. But only certain people are allowed in to get the house supplies and everything with bright equipment, respirators and everything. But it's a really big issue right now, and we're just trying to cope with it.
That was Big Island resident Woodlin Nelson.